the final game of the losers bracket. Whoever wins this goes to the winners bracket again into the very final to fight for the championship. So the stakes couldn't be any higher. Loser is out. The winner goes to the final. Alright, so we're all loaded up. Good luck, have fun. And we'll just wait for them to deploy. Alright, so Łurtz is ready. We're just waiting on Llewelin. There we go. Let's take a look at these armies. Let's take a look at Macedon first. So Łurtz, 4 Levi pikemen in the front, pretty standard, flanked by militia hoplites, 1 on each side. Then we got 4 mercenary Rhodian slingers, couple of royal peltasts in the back, pretty interesting. The general in a companion cavalry unit, Thessalian cab, Aspis companion, Aspis and Thessalian. So 3 shock cavalry, 2 melee cavalry. And now let's see what Llewelin brought for us. 2 heavy horse, not the heaviest of units, but still decent in melee. Levi Freeman, spears, Levi Freeman, Levi Freeman, Levi Freeman, swords. Okay, so apparently he's going for the spears at the front. He's got about 5 units of spears in the front, and then some swords in the back. Okay, some swords in the back. For the missiles, he got Celtic skirmishers for 4 Celtic skirmishers. The general is in an Oathsworn unit. Interesting, Oathsworn. 2 Oathsworns. Very nice. Heavy horse. I remember a time when Oathsworn spam was unbeatable. Nothing you could do in this game could beat an Oathsworn spam. But those days are long gone, thankfully, because it was horrible. And now we have a much better game. So yeah, infantry, obviously as expected, it's an infantry heavy build for Boii. But again, you're facing pikes. He needs to get around the pikes, and these are not in pike formation. I hope Łurtz doesn't forget to get them on pike formation, because that would be disastrous. The way I understand, from what I know, that you take less missile damage when they're out of pike formation. But obviously when you're about to engage, you should put them back in a pike formation. So the heavy horse, noble horse charging, that's a noble horse, that's the best cavalry they have available. The general charging in the middle, but he's going to pull it back. And now Łurtz and Llewelin fighting out in the right flank. Llewelin is going to commit all his forces of his right flank into this fight. And immediately Łurtz is going to countercharge. I think Łurtz should come out on top because he has shock cavalry, which tends to do better in cavalry to cavalry fights than melee cav. Getting a great charge on the back. He's not going to be able to move into phalanx formation because he's already engaged. So they're going to have to fight this cavalry unit with swords, and that's not going to be good. Down to 88 men. 84 men, so 36 men, 37, 40 men dead just from that charge. That was a great charge by Llewelin, and then he just kind of turned them around and brought them to the fight. Now we also got a fight on the right flank. He's gonna come and support it with the Levi Freeman. There's militia companion cavalry, but more spears coming in, so that's probably gonna swing it in Llewelin's favor. Levi Freeman, cheap units, so they shouldn't be too much of a problem for Macedon. And then the general charging against this heavy horse. Danube cavalry should be able to clean that up pretty easily on itself. The problem is that it's supported by Oathsworn, and you don't want a piece of those Oathsworn, trust me. Now Thessalian cavalry actually beat them on this side. Now he's going to be able to swing around and get a rear charge, or he could actually come back here and clean up that line. I think that's not a bad idea, because the infantry fight, I think, is going to be quite close. So in the end, it might come down to who has the missile advantage and can clean up the rest of the infantry with his missiles. So it wouldn't be a bad idea to go and get rid of that back line of archers, which again, if Llewelin focused all the fire of his skirmishers into the pikes, he would rape them. I mean, he's actually doing it. You see, this is what I was talking about. This unit is down to about a third of his former strength just from missiles. That's what I was saying. Łurtz should be looking or considering a rush, because just standing with pikes is never a good thing with when you're facing archers. So now this is the right flank. This is where things are going to get decided. So the Royal Peltast moving in, the best infantry unit for, or at least wait, where are they? Yeah, Royal Peltast, the best sword unit for Macedon, moving in, and he's actually getting a mass rout on this side. Wavering units, they come back, they rally, but that was a scary moment right there for Llewelin. The center completely destroyed. Llewelin just pretty much punched through it, and now Macedon's army is split in two. It's split in two, and that's never a good thing, because units cannot support each other. There starts wavering, some wavering for Łurtz. This is the Thessalian cavalry, the infantry, even his general. If he loses his general, there he lost it. I think this is over. This Asp is down to 13 men. They're not gonna hold too much longer. Militia hoplites beating the Levi Freemen as they should, but you know, they're just, the Oathsworn are gonna come and completely destroy them. Heavy horse, the Aspis companion, they try to charge into the archer line or the skirmisher line, but I think it's a bit too late. So actually good work by Łurtz on the right flank. He actually won that flank, but now it's a matter of whether he has enough to destroy what's left. He should probably pull this unit out and reform, and he's doing exactly just that. Let us hope he doesn't lose too many units while disengaging. He loses 1, 2. Understood. So he loses 2 units in that disengagement. I don't think that's a bad trade. Now this unit is completely isolated, and you know, Llewelin should probably, he could press forward and not let Łurtz reform and reorganize, but he's pretty beat up too, so he should probably reform as well. He's losing units. He lost 1 there. This one is about to rout. This one, all his skirmishes are about to rout as well. There routs one of them, and this 3 units might rout at any second. So pretty close game. Pretty close game, and this apparently he's gonna let this unit rejoin the main army. That would not be a good thing. I think he should engage this Oathsworn. He should just engage them on this unit right now. These are eager. This unit is tired, so he should be able to catch them and beat them. Let's see how much cavalry have left. Heavy horse, 18 heavy horse against 18 Aspis companion, and Llewelin is gonna go for it. Never mind, he just retreated. I think that's all the cavalry left for both players. Łurtz obviously knows he's not gonna get through that, so he's just retreating, but he has to move with the rest of his army. He's still got missiles left, so there's the Rhodian slingers shooting at the backs of the Oathsworn. That's probably the best thing he can do now, because these Oathsworn are what might make it or break it for Llewelin. So he's getting decent shots, killing about 3 to 4 men in each volley. Not a whole lot, but you know, it's better than nothing. I don't know, in a way you would think, okay, it's Royal Peltast, he only has 2 pike units left. I'm thinking about a box, but you know, you can't fully close a box with only 2 units. you need at least 3. So, but he has Royal Peltas, which are even better than these units at melee combat. So a box is a possibility, especially since if he manages to kill these missiles, then a box is definitely worth it. If not, then he's probably gonna have to duke it out the regular way. And the infantry getting some of their javelins, of their spears on this unit. The asp is down to 9 men, and they rout. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. If Łurtz had managed to get that cavalry to the skirmishes, he would have killed them, and then a box would have pretty much won him the game. But now it's no chance. The hoplites rout, the cavalry routed, and now 3 of the missiles rallied. This one might come back. It's still pretty strong in numbers, 48, so it might come back. They still have ammunition. That was really unfortunate. Łurtz should have definitely taken a broader approach, far away from these units. It's one of those things that you really don't foresee. You really don't see those coming. And there it is, the unit rallied. So it's the 4 Celtic skirmishers for Boii. And again, missiles against Levite pikemen completely dominate them. He's just gonna shoot them, and this Levite pikemen, I don't think, are gonna stand any chance there. And they're not in pike formation, no phalanx formation. Why are they not in phalanx formation? God knows. But out of pike formation, they stand no chance. And the Royal Peltas actually beating these units. They managed to beat one of the sword followers, but you see that this is a problem. There's 118 Oathsworn left. The best unit, the best infantry unit for the Boii, is still almost intact. Here come the pikes. I don't think it's gonna matter. He's gonna get outflanked. Here he gets charged with the pikes up. Militia hoplites. He's just gonna chase away. That's the GG from Łurtz. This unit starts to waver. My goodness. This is it. That's game. Wavering, the routing, mass rout, chain rout. And surprisingly, Boii just won. So today we've had 2 cases where a faction gets completely counterpicked, and the apparently weaker faction comes out on top. So there might be something we're overlooking in these battles. Good game. Great game. Okay, so that's a victory for Llewelin. He moves on to the final of the tournament. He goes back to the winner's bracket and will be fighting for the championship. Łurtz, this will be it for him. Great run, proving that he's one of the strongest players at the moment by winning the previous tournament and getting to the semi-final in this tournament. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We have a best of 3 to decide who is the champion of the Beta Flash tournament number 72. We'll be right back with you in a few minutes.